China's smartphone makers XA0 are on the march, it seems, with Huawei likely to benefit from its partnership with Google on the ZTE. Another Chinese manufacturer is looking to set its own path to get noticed. The Axon range is a new smartphone family of devices, which the company hopes will truly put it on the map internationally, at least with more budget-conscious consumers. Meet the Axon, a watered-down version of the itself a slightly watered-down U available internationally, which is the most complete smartphone the company has brought to market on this side of the Pacific yet. Stripping away speed and features rarely makes for a good phone. So what's the mid-range Axon like to live with? We find out. The most immediate thing you notice about the Axon is the use of aluminum in the body. For a company more amenable to using plastic in the past, this is a pretty major shift in direction. And it's a crafty one because the metal largely makes up the back, while the rest of the body is still plastic. The strips at the top and bottom on the back panel are primarily there to let the antennas pass through, which they otherwise couldn't do through a metallic frame. The edges are also made of plastic, as are the slivers housing the speakers above and below the 5.5-inch 1080p display, with 401 pixels per inch. These aren't stereo speakers, and only the bottom one makes any loud noises, while the one above is only for calls. The power button and hardware camera shutter release are on the right, the volume rockers on the left, the headphone jack up top, and micro USB connector is at the bottom. The Gorilla Glass 3 display also has a circular home button underneath it. Unfortunately, the trade-off with this design means ZTE has sacrificed a removable battery and expandable storage. What a shame it hasn't implemented the dual SIM system from the Axon Elite, where one SIM tray can double as a micro SD card slot. The extra room inside may have an upside, as the Axon has the same dual-lens camera used on the Axon Pro and Axon Elite. The main 13-megapixel lens is coupled with a 2-megapixel lens for depth of field or bokeh effects. So generating this cool effect isn't solely down to some clever software. The front has an 8-megapixel wide-angle lens for an